Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously, a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously, a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Here we go. Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Lemon. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Pearson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Well, the defense showing you their speed sideline to sideline on that play. Offensively, they try to go option. Quarterback keeps it. But how about the pursuit and everybody staying home, staying in their lanes? QB couldn't hand it off. He couldn't pitch it. And they just basically ran him out of bounds for a loss on that play. Nice job defensively.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Beckham. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Easy. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Lemon. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. On the move at the 30. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 17 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third-and-long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Power football with the run. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Hey, getting down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Brings up second down.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Pearson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Pearson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll operate out of split backs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They want to run it left here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself.
Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Quick with the spin move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 29.
That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
On the carry. Loses 2.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Jennings. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. That's reeled in. It's Beckham. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some room under the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Back to pass on second down. Punch it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 26. Third down coming up.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Grab near the marker. It's Beckham. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. New set of downs after the completion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. The short hands. It's Pearson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Beckham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
At the 46-yard line.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Beckham. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Grab behind the line. It's Pearson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Crosses the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Pearson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. He was through tackles and the first down and finally got knocked down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the move.
And And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. With the catch, it's Beckham. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Lemon. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the fullback's not going to be a guy that's running routes deep down the field. He's normally just a check down option for the quarterback. You saw it right there, and as a result, it doesn't pick up any yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man.
He's loose. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Makes the grab for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in a bunch formation. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feel.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got another 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Intercepted to stop the threat. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception...
Bringing it back. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now as a coach.
The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Tatum. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.